Hello and welcome to another unboxing video today. Today it's some food. I recently had my 58th birthday and my nephew and his wife and little family sent me down an afternoon tea in a box. Now, afternoon teas are quintessentially English and they're a wonderful thing to go to if you ever have a chance in perhaps a stately home or a hotel in London. I could highly recommend Claridge's, the Dorchester, the Mandarin Oriental. They're the really good ones. Or you can go slightly out of London to sort of a stately home, something perhaps like Coworth Park, which is in Ascot, who put on a wonderful a spread for an afternoon tea, and also the Grove, which is in Watford. If you can't do that, my nephew's wife located afternoon tea in a box. So that's what we're going to look at this afternoon, gang, and see exactly what's in there. I do know what's in here already, so I've put it all back in the box and had another look just to see what I was going to talk about first. One thing I will say is that I've already made the tea, which is here, okay? Now, generally at one of the bigger places, the afternoon tea comes as tea leaves in a pot. Not in this case. Let's have a little look in here. So this is from a company called Delimann, Delimann. They've got a little poster there. I'll show you that a little bit later on. Little postcard in there, and it says, "We're confident you will enjoy these delicious cream tea. However, it's assembled, but thought you might like to know how the Delimann tea people do it." And it says, "Find your own corner of the British Isles. Gently warm the scones through and pop the kettle on for a pot of afternoon tea. Remove the scones from the oven, cut slowly in half, put by side. Place a good dollop of thick clotted cream on top of both halves and spread. Place the jam according to taste on the top of the clotted cream, covering about half the surface of the cream. Unless, of course, you're from Cornwall, then you'll place the jam first and the cream on top. Pour the previously brewed hot and refreshing afternoon tea into a china cup." I've just got one of those in here, so I haven't got a set or anything. "And close your eyes, bite the scone and let out a contented little sigh." So let's see what's in here. Here's the tea. The tea does come in the form of tea bags, okay, Delimann tea bags, afternoon tea, and there's quite a few of them, so you get a decent amount of cups of tea. I mean, this will last you for a while, won't it? There's, what, I don't know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 16, 20 tea bags in there, okay? Smells all right. Now, I've already made the tea, so I'll just let that brew for a moment, and then we'll have a little bit of that, and I'll tell you what it tastes like. I'm usually a PG Tips man. I've got loose leaf PG Tips, I personally have, but this is their own blend, so we'll try that out in a moment, okay? We've got, oh, delicious, 2 lots of my favourite clotted cream fudge. If you're on a diet, these are possibly the worst things you can have, okay? Beautiful. Clotted cream fudge. We've got here a little thing of strawberry jam. By the way, if you ever get one of these in the post from anyone, straight in the fridge, because there's cream in here. You don't want that going off, alright? There you are. See, it's all nicely packaged. It's got straw in there and all that, keeping it all nice. It's really very well packed. Okay, so nice little jar there of strawberry jam. That'll be for the scones. Here's the clotted cream here. Oh, you'll have to excuse me bending over. I've got a really bad back at the moment, which I accidentally done. Just simply leaning over something yesterday. Right, well, this is really well glued down. Well, I don't think you're going to run out of that, are you? Look how much for one person. Yes, please. And that's Langage Farm, Devonshire farmhouse, frozen clotted cream, which of course is no longer frozen now because it's been in my fridge for a day. Okay. Well, I don't know what that is. That's some sort of ice thermofreeze stuff there. Okay. We've got a little thing of chocolates here. All right, a little thing of chocolates, all nicely wrapped. We've got some beautiful biscuits. Tinuri's Cookies, a winter edition, dipped cranberry biscuits. And finally, scones. Okay. Some scones there. We've got fruit scones, raisins or sultanas, or both of them in there, I think. And plain scones as well. I absolutely love scones. Again, on a diet, forget it. For your birthday, of course, of course. And I think that's about it in there. That's all of it. Okay. So, as a nice little box of cakes and biscuits come, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. If you're trying to compare it, remember this is like afternoon tea in a box. If you're trying to compare it to a hotel one, you can't, because they've got staff running around. You get sandwiches as well there. And I think to make it more authentic, they should have put just a few sandwiches, finger sandwiches in there to bring that back up to a proper afternoon tea. And I think had they have done that, that would have been about right. Usually again in an afternoon tea in a hotel, any hotel, you would start with sandwiches, then you'd have some scones, which are here, beautiful scones, and then after that you'd have some cakes, little cakes. Now there's no cakes in here, however they do have the fudge. They've replaced the cakes with fudge and chocolates, which is perfectly all right. I'm happy with that. But I would say, and the clotted cream is there as well. But the one thing missing from here is sandwiches. So I think what I'm going to do is make myself a sandwich, because I've got some bread outside, a couple of cheese sandwiches, and then I'll go on to this, and I'll eat this in private, not in front of you, because I don't eat well. You don't want to see all that, do you? But basically you've seen what's in here. And it's a nice thing to give. That's a lovely thing to give for someone's birthday. Now, it's heavy, so I would assume the postage on that, I chucked away the main box. I don't know what the postage would have been. The price of this particular one, I was told, was £45, okay? That's not the basic one. My nephew's wife has added bits to it. The basic one is £35. Now, for £45 for that, and I know, you could do that a lot cheaper if you got like a cardboard box. Just, you get yourself a cardboard box, go down your local supermarket, I don't know, Tesco's, or if you want to do it posh, do Waitrose. There's no way you'd spend £45 on this. So that's quite an expensive amount of money to pay. Is it worth the money? No. I don't think this is worth £45. Is it a lovely, beautiful thing to receive from someone? Absolutely. You'd impress them with this. It looks nice. Is it worth £45? That's too much to be paying for something like this. That's not to be said that I'm not grateful. I just, I can look at things like that. So finally, before I disappear, they really should have put some sandwiches in there though, I think. I don't know what, cucumber sandwiches, something like that. I know I'm going to enjoy this. Beautiful present, beautiful present. So I'll try the tea. I'm really fussy with tea, okay? And I'll tell you what it tastes like. This is the Delimann afternoon tea blend. There's the single tea bags. I've put 4 tea bags in there, okay? Because I usually drink out of a pot. So we'll try this out. Looks fairly strong. Of course, by buying it from Delimann, you haven't had to have the hassle of going around a supermarket or anything like that. But I just wish they'd put some sandwiches to make it. All they needed was to put a couple of small sandwiches in there, and that would have made it a proper British afternoon tea, replacing, of course, the cakes with that. Perhaps that might be a thing of sort of having it in the box for a while, Do you know what I mean? Perhaps it's just not possible to do that for freshness. Let's try the tea. And it's a decent cup of tea, yeah. And I'm fussy with tea. Believe me, I'd tell you if I didn't like it, but yeah, lovely. Well, if you don't mind, I'll go and enjoy this now. You can get a happy birthday card put in as well. I got one of those. Happy birthday, Uncle Chris. Have a special birthday treat on us. Lots of love from Gary, Stacey, Evie, Harry and Olivia. So thank you for that. And there we are. Afternoon tea. If you want to order one, it's Delimann. And the website is www.delimann.co.uk. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing video.